Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. We've received lots of emails from you asking, can you please tell us the difference between trading using a robot, a trading robot, trading using an expert advisor on MT4, or using a signal pack as compared to ATS by Trade Insights. So let me just dispel all the doubt and make sure it's all very clear from now on in. When you're using a trading robot, you've either got that get that coded or you've got to code it yourself. With using EAs, it's exactly the same. So there is a cost element and there is a reliability element, hoping that that robot or EA is going to work. And when you're purchasing indicators, again, they cost money. Now, ATS by Trade Insights, powered by Tekton, is completely free to use. And in the time it's taken you to watch this video, you could have created your first ever strategy using the very simple drop-down menus. Once you've done that, you can back test and then you can set the thing to run live. But don't just take my word for it. Please watch the following video where you'll see me create a strategy very, very fast and show you some of the other amazing features of ATS by Trade Insights, powered by Tekton. Thanks for watching. Hello everybody, this video is to show you how to create a new strategy using the drop-down menus on Trade Insights ATS, powered by Tekton. So the screen you'll see when you first log in will look like something like this, depending on how long you've had the system for. This is one that we've had for a couple of days or so, so we've got one or two strategies already on it. If you're starting from scratch, this will say 0 and you'll have nothing here. So the first thing we do is we click Create New Strategy. Euro-dollar's default. You can change the currency pair here. In order to write a strategy, we use the Add Algorithm feature here. So we click Add Algorithm and then it opens up this particular dialog box. So I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes going through how you would build a strategy, and I'm going to use a moving average cross. So for example, when the 50 moving average crosses above the 200, I want to buy, and when the 50 moving average crosses below the 200, I want to sell. So we already have when. So the first thing we need to do is we need to write when the moving averages cross. So we have the indicators here, we have a number here. The reason we have a number here is because sometimes you might want the stochastic to cross below the 80, or to cross up above the 20, or price to move 10 pips. You can use that function there. The compare function is simply to say less than, more than, crosses above, crosses below, etc. Arithmetic is plus or minus, so you can say when price is minus the moving average, buy, or when price is plus the moving average by number of pips. And this is where you can go and, once you've written a condition, you can go and this and that. So you've got three conditions dictating whether you trade or not, or you can put it or. So you might have a moving average cross, or when the 20 crosses the 50, or something like that. So you can actually add or to your conditions. And then the action is simply to buy, sell, close buy, or close sell. So let me just write the conditions. The first thing we'll do is it's a 50 crossing the 200. So we go here and we select the indicator we want. So we're going to use moving average. You can simply drop the menu down until you find it, or you can type MOV and it will come up for you. Type in the period you wish. So this is 50 and it's an EMA. You can choose EMA, SMA, or WMA. Weighted, that is. EMA, and click apply. So now let's put that in there. Now we click the compare. Remember the less than, more than equal to, less than or equal to, equals. This is crosses below. The same thing again, moving average, 200. And the action, so we've got that when the moving average 50 crosses below the moving average 200, we know that's what we call a dead cross. We want to sell. So the action would be to sell. And that's completed the algorithm. Add algorithm again for the buy. So when FX indicator moving average, this time is 50. Apply. Crosses above this time. Moving average 200. So just simply using the drop down menus to decide what you want. So you've got the sell and you've got the buy. You can view them if you're not a bit unsure about them, no problem. And later we can copy those to clipboard and bring them into other strategies. Here is where we trade size. So let's say we put in 20 and 80. So run it as a 4-to-1. Choose the currency pair you wish. So this one we'll use euro-dollar. We'll keep it euro-dollar and we'll trade it on a 15-minute chart. Now we can save it. So we'll call it EMA cross. And you can put in here a strategy description. So this is a 50 crosses 200 bi-directional. Save. So when you go there, strategy description on the beginning screen, you'll have that already done. So we've now got the condition written here. We've got the risk management here. The drawdown is where you can put a number of pips of drawdown. So you can put like 500 there. So if the system does go below 500, it will stop. But for a back test, we don't need that. And now we can set and run the test and back test. So back testing is very simple. We either choose all data or we choose specific dates. Okay, so we click all data and run the test. And that's now running the test. So while that's running the test, what that's doing is it's going back through all of the data we have on the euro-dollar currency pair chart on a 15-minute period. Every time the 50 moving average crosses the 200 from either above to below, right here, or below to above, what the outcome would have been had it taken a trade with 20 pip stop, 80 pip target. I expect it to be a slightly geared towards losing trades, but remember every winning trade is a 4-to-1 reward to risk. So we can have as low as 30% success rate and still be profitable because we've got a 4-to-1 reward to risk. So what it's doing is it's just running the test. It takes about a minute or so, and then once you're happy you can start to let the thing run live by clicking start trading. And that's how simple ATS is. It really is a simple system using the drop down menus on how to build algorithms. If you build an algorithm that doesn't quite compute, it won't let you do it because it will actually give you a 0 result on back test. So it's not something you can break. Okay, so we've got here 640 pips of profit. Okay, so not huge, not a loss. Okay, there's the equity curve. So over a period of this year is very good. This year was very good indeed. Okay, so the most recent data, which is here, so the beginning of January, it's actually been a very, very successful strategy here. So as you can see, it was a bit flat for a year or two, but at least it gives you the ability to see what happened over a period of time. So that video shows you how to create a strategy. If you want to create another one, for example a Bollinger Band, it's very simple. Create new strategy, add algorithm, and you can use any of these drop down menus. For example, if you choose the Bollinger Bands, it will allow you to put the parameters of the Bollinger Bands in. If you put the MACD in, it will allow you to change the settings of the MACD, moving average we've seen. If it's just a simple price strategy, that's fine. Let's just go back once. If you make a mistake, you can go back. Let's just look at one more. So you can actually do a test bar. So when the test bar, so a high test bar, and the body's in the bottom third, you can do that. You can use Keltner channels, community channels, commodity channel indexes. ADX is a good one. It allows you to choose the value type, whether you're using the ADX or the directional indicator positive or directional indicator negative. So that's how to build a strategy. I hope it's been informative for those of you that asked me to do a video on how to build a strategy. It's a case of just playing with this system and finding stuff that works for you. If you want to automate your existing strategies that you're using, you can. If you're finding it difficult, contact us and we'll be more than happy to help you build those. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.